It has been a crazy summer. It's been a hot summer here for the guys at Gaming Off the Grid, but let me tell you, the deals are hot, just like the freaking weather. Back with another hunting video. As we were getting ready to slap this together, going through the footage, we're like, man, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but holy hell, there are some rippers.
It's been a chaotic summer, but we've still been hunting, we've still been out there, we've still been finding stuff and flipping it. Let's get into this video because there's a lot of awesome bangers, and at the very end, we picked up some awesome things for our collection, so stay tuned for that. Let's jump into the first one.
All right, Wii U stuff. We've done a lot of videos on the Wii U. When I walked into this pawn shop and saw this Mario Sonic Olympics, woo, I almost said Olympics, wow. But it's the Rio 2016 version. There's two Mario Sonic Olympic games on the Wii U, and this one is the dinger. This case was a little bit beat up, so we didn't get a ton out of it as much as I would have liked, but I sold it for 47 bucks. And then Pokey Tournament, or whatever the hell it's called, they were sitting there at the Thrift, $10 into $52. Pretty good pickup.
If you find Wii U stuff out in the wild, pick it up because the Wii U market is going to go like this. We've been saying that for years. And Mario and Sonic and Pokey, those are easy money.
I think this Mario Sonic Olympics is a fun one because I think it's going to be one people can find out in the wild. I don't think people assume these are worth a lot, but this, we sold it for 47. You can get about 60 to 65 out of this if it's in mint condition. This one was just a little beat to shit, but it was still a good turn.
This next pickup is freaking awesome. We found Monster Hunter, two Monster Hunter games. I don't know anything about that. Fire Emblem on the Wii. This is a freaking dinger. Luigi's Mansion on the DS, and then some loose Switch stuff.
Sometimes you find stuff in the wild and you get the old hunting shakes. You ever had that happen? The heart rate starts going. I talk about it in some of our hunting videos. This one did it for me.
Killer pawn shop score that I want to share with you guys here. I spent $81.32. Most of these games were $2. There's a $5 one. Now these $15 games are all Switch games. But anyway, we'll get that out of the way. We'll go through these one by one. Got Monster Hunter Generations. Good sounds of the bags. Monster Hunter Ultimate. We got Luigi's Mansion. We got a Ripper, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. That's about a $125 game. And then last, but certainly not least, for the disc-based stuff, was Smash Bros. On the Wii U. And then there is 4 Wii games in here, or Wii Switch games rather. These were the ones that were 15 apiece. So we got Smash Brothers, Dragon Fighters, Pokemon Snap, and then there's Pokemon Diamond right there. So not too shabby.
Same pawn shop I found Mario and Sonic Rio 2016 Olympics. Couple days later, walk in, stack of Wii games, Fire Emblem. Let's go. Radiant Dawn. This game goes about 125 to 130. I got this on the low, and you'll see a lot of convention sales in this video because we've done 3 gaming conventions this summer. And we wheel and deal. We're there to move stuff. So we sold this bad boy at the convention. Most of the stuff in this pickup at the convention on the low. So we sold the game for $100. Still a freaking great turn. All in, I spent $81 on this day.
Whew, that is awesome.
There would have been some more money to be had there had I sold this stuff on eBay. But then you're dealing with eBay fees. That's why we cut deals at conventions. And just a tip, if you go to a video game convention, do some bulk buys. If the seller is smart, they'll work with you on the price. But pretty freaking good flip, pretty happy. You don't find Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn in the wild very often.
Every time we're out hunting, we find Wii stuff. We find it everywhere. Wii stuff is super easy, and it's super easy to flip because consoles, bundles, $50, $50 at conventions. It's super nice.
All right, what's up, guys? We got a $50 Wii bundle here. Got some heavies in here for games that'll help us cover. And then down here, we got some games that I gotta look at. I see the thing on the Xbox, so I'm gonna definitely grab that. I'll do a recap with all of you and decide what we're going with. It's a Beautiful Joe 2. Bam.
This bundle had a bunch of games in it. And then I found Beautiful Joe 2 on the PS2 and The Thing on the original Xbox. That would be a game I would keep for the collection if I didn't already have it. If you haven't played The Thing, it's a Konami game. It's really awesome. Original Xbox. Looks great, plays great. If you're a fan of the movie, I think you would like the game. But that's not what this is about. $57 is what we spent at the Thrift on this given day.
Turn that into $145. That's almost tripling up. That is fantastic. Keep your eyes peeled for Wii stuff. And what's really cool, this happens later in the video, is when you get a Wii, sometimes there's games in it. So that's just kind of a fun game we like to play.
All right, a bunch of new games in here at the Thrift. Nothing crazy, but this bad boy, and it is mint. It's about a $45 game. Both discs are there. $4.49. Convention coming up, so we're gonna grab this bad boy for sure.
The dot hack games on PS2, some of them go for quite a bit, some of them go for not so much. I never know when I find them because I don't know a lot about the series, but Dot Hack Part 2 Mutation, I think, is this one. Had both discs. Crispy. I don't think this thing had ever been played. Another convention deal. Could have maybe got a little more money out of this, but we picked it up for $4.49, sold it for $35, cash money. Again, not dealing with eBay fees. Get out of here. We'll take the money and run.
I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but we've been selling things for way under market because we find them for super cheap. And at conventions, they flip really easy. Like I already mentioned, Fire Emblem, we sold that for $100. That game goes for $125, $130. Dot Hack, we sold that for $35. That game's $40, $45. So at conventions, we're just trying to sell it under market so we can get rid of it, turn and burn. It's just easy money.
Man, these consignment shops in our area, they're starting to think they know what they have and price things accordingly, but sometimes they're overpriced. Holy hell. I was so pumped. I walked up to the glass case. There was a bag of NES stuff, and it was a lot of commons, the games in there, but it had the Zapper controller, NES, and I looked at the price, and it was like $150. I'm like, whoa, hang on a second here. No returns at this place, so does the NES work?
Pretty pumped in the consignment shop here, in NES. For $165. How about no, Scott? But we're gonna see if they have anything else. There's a 360. These guys have gotten crazy with their pricing. $139 on their original Xbox. I mean, come on, guys.
And then if you pan to the left a little bit, there's an OG Xbox bundle. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. How much do you want for that? $140. No, thank you. That's wild. I think sometimes stores, they think they know what they have, and they mark that, but then when you go down to the game section, you find a game that's $1.99 that's worth $50. So it's like, they don't know what they got.
They do mark things down every 30 days, so I do have something set in my phone for 90 days to go in and see if the price comes down. Maybe I'll end up getting it someday. That's 2 hunting videos in a row where there's been an NES issue. It is what it is.
All right, guys, keeping this retro game hunt alive. $16 today at the pawn shop. Got Zoid's Assault. Discs are looking good. No manual. Got Armored Core 5. Both these two games roughly $20 probably because there's no manual in either. But look at the ripper. This edition of this game on PS3 isn't worth anything, but on 360, for whatever reason, it's like a $70 game. It does not have the bonus DVD or the manual. So I'll probably get 60 to 65 out of it, but that's a killer score. Keep your eyes peeled for this one, folks.
This next pickup I thought was good. Turned out to be great. Was kind of a goofy one, but in the store I thought I had Armored Core 5 CIB. It's like a $20, $25 game. It was at the pawn shop, and their games are like $5 a piece. And then Zoid's Assault, an Atlas game, goes for 25-ish. And then Marvel Ultimate Alliance, like the Gold Edition or whatever on Xbox 360. You guys may or may not know that game is a ripper. So I was like, this is going to be a pretty freaking good haul. I got out of there for $16.05. The games were $5 a piece. But upon getting home, I'm getting ready to clean the games, put them in new cases, make them look all good and everything. And I opened up Armored Core 5 and I was like, hang on a second.
All right, doing some cleanup on these games, putting better cases on them and stuff. And this Armored Core, I didn't know the difference when I was in the store. This isn't the right case. So this is Verdict City. So this is, Armored Core 5 is like a $30-ish game. But this like disc only is like 60, guys. So this pickup just got better. I'm just gonna go get a separate slimline jewel case for it, sell it disc only. Disc is in mint condition, but man, this is better than I thought it was gonna be.
Disc only stuff doesn't sell at conventions very well, so that's why I didn't take it there. And then Zoid's Assault did about what I thought it was going to do. Went for 20, and the Marvel game went for right what I said in the video. Sometimes I overshoot things when I'm filming on the fly, but I got $65 out of that. Went right away.
That's insane. 16 into 140. That's awesome.
Wii stuff, again, find it all over the place. This was awesome. One of my favorite things to do is play What's in the Wii. So I was pretty freaking excited. I was at the consignment shop. I think the Wii was like $24. And then I found Mario Kart and Mario Galaxy, both CIB. Mario Kart sells all day long, whether it's eBay or conventions. If I take them to conventions, I can have 4 or 5 of them. I never come home with them. They just sell. That and New Super Mario Brothers Wii. But neither here nor there. I picked those up, get the Wii home, clean it, test it. I was getting ready to put some new doors on it, and I was like, let me play what's in the Wii.
And what do we have here? Bango was his name-o. Gotta love it. Always check those Wii, folks.
We spent $38 and we flipped this into $105. That's what is that? 4 times your money, 3 times your money? That is freaking epic.
How you doing? Keep it moving. The Wii stuff, man. It's out there. It's not huge money, but it's consistent money.
This next one's not the greatest pickup, but it's doubling your money, which is always nice.
All Switch games, they're usually cartridge only at this pawn shop, but they're always $15, no matter what it is. And Pokemon Sword goes for about $25. It's like, okay, you can make a quick $10. And I don't know that I'd have picked this up, but we were heading into convention, so I was like really trying to bulk up the inventory. And then there was a copy of Donkey Kong Country Returns on the 3DS. Like, okay, I'll grab that. It was like $5. I'm all in here. I spent $19.25 and came out of it with 40. It's okay. Doubled up. I'm all right with it.
Looking like it's going to be the summer of the Nintendo Wii, folks. Just got a couple games. They were $2 a piece at the garage sale. Guitar Hero 3. All of them in good shape. CIB.
We spent $6 here. We got some Sonic games, Guitar Hero 3. We turned this into $23. That's over tripling up. 6 to 23. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that adds up over time, and you'll see at the end of this video that, yeah, maybe these sales don't seem like they're big, but when you stack them and you add up the math that happens in this video, wow, it adds up quick. So that's awesome. 6 into 23. Fantastic.
Wii stuff at conventions, I'm telling you guys, it just sells. It just sells. Sonic and the Secret Rings was in this one, and Guitar Hero 3. Guitar Hero and Rock Band stuff sells really good at conventions too. I don't know. And it's usually the younger kids that just want to get back and play some of that type of stuff.
This isn't a pickup that we would normally do because these games don't go for that much, and on eBay with eBay's fees and all that stuff, you don't want to sell it. But conventions coming up, we had 2 this summer. We've been crazy busy. These are awesome games to have on the table because they sell quick, people want them, they're commons, and it's super nice. So $6 into $23, easy freaking money.
All right, here at the Thrift, keep your eyes peeled for this one. This is the last Just Dance released on the Wii, I believe. All I know is it's going for about $19. So we got this bad boy. Seems like $1.99. Let's go.
Just Dance 2018 on the Wii. I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I think Just Dance 2018 is one of the last ones that was released on the Wii, which anytime that happens on a console, it raises the value quite a bit.
I don't understand the Just Dance phase, but I know people love it. This game was $1.99 and we sold it for $15. 2 into 15. That's awesome. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that is awesome. You pick up a couple of those pickups, 2 into 15, that adds up so quick, dude.
Okay, the blood pressure check, the heart pounding. You walk into a place and, you can't find deals anymore, right? You hear that on YouTube all the time. I hear it in the comment section all the time. I always hear when we do hunting videos, you guys are never going to make that much money. You guys are never going to sell this stuff for what you say you're going to sell it for. Well, GameCube games, they all sold, got the money in hand, $9 for this stack of games.
The old thrift store, and we got a restock. Look at the GameCube games, folks. Bingo. Let's go.
This pickup is fantastic. GameCube games out in the wild for super freaking cheap. Everyone knows GameCube games are crazy hot right now. They're really expensive. This is fantastic. We spent $9 on a stack of GameCube games.
All right, here we go. $9. It's hotter than hell here in Iowa, but not as hot as this deal. Let's go. We got Pokemon Channel. All these are CIB. And this has a nice little nugget inside. Pokemon Coliseum. And under it is Pokemon Channel. That disc only is like $100. But all these are CIB. I'm not going to go through and open each one. But Beautiful Joe, Red Hot Rumble, Dragon Ball Z, Digimon 4, Star Wars Backbreaker, kind of the low ringers on there, but figured I'd pick them up. Let's freaking go.
So we had Pokemon Channel. Within Pokemon Channel was a little sleeper called Pokemon Coliseum Disc Only. How you doing? Digimon something or other 4. There was a Beautiful Joe. I think it was like the fighting game or battle or whatever. Was pretty happy to see that in there. There was a Backbreaker game. There was a Dragon Ball Z 2 Budokai or whatever the hell. I don't know anything about the Dragon Ball Z stuff. I apologize if you do. I personally don't. But I knew there was a lot of money in this damn thing. At the convention, I sold the Pokemon Coliseum Disc Only for $90. Had Pokemon Channel on the table for 55, sold it for 45. Made hay with this freaking pickup.
$9 into over 250? Holy crap. Yes, please. That is fantastic. You do not find stuff out in the wild like this very often, but when you do, keep your eyes peeled for GameCube games because easy money.
And we got the money in our hand. It's not, this isn't, oh, it should sell for this. No, it's already done. Shit's gone. Boom!
And the last pickup of the video, this is another one of my favorite pickups because it's not very sexy, but I love the freaking margin. This is fantastic. We were out hunting at the dump bins.
We are dump binning it up with an Xbox 360 kick pedal. Pretty killer. I don't know what else we're going to find in here, but we're going to keep looking.
I think Robert really likes this pickup because it's not sexy. It's dirty. You got to go into the dump bins. You got to wear some gloves. You got to roll them sleeves up if you got sleeves on, and it's all out war. But on this day, we found a kick pedal. Wop, 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 Rock Band kick pedal. I think it was, I think they're all interchangeable, but I think this was for a 360 set. We did leave some stuff behind. The drums were there in a different bin, but we didn't want to test them. And it's all by weight. So you buy the drums, the weight goes through the freaking roof.
All right, leaving the dump bins, we spent $185. We got this Nickelodeon VHS tape. Looks like we can get a little bit. The Trish Stratus DVD, a Rock Band kick pedal. Those go for like north of 20, and a power supply for the 360. I think we'll probably turn this into at least 40 bucks. Doesn't look like a lot, but we're chipping away, baby.
And then we had a Nickelodeon VHS tape that we dug out of one of the dump bins. Okay, Steve Brule. But we sold it for $7. So $1.84 into 29. Feeling pretty freaking good. That's not too shabby. That margin's pretty good. Not a sexy pickup at all. And those dump bins, they do pay.
That is like 15 times your money. We always say double or triple up. 15 times your money. That's fantastic, dude. That's awesome.
Time to do a little math. If maybe you've been keeping along or keeping track at home, but we actually did pretty stinking good in this video. All in, we spent $246.62. Total sales. $1,079.50. I know we're never going to make that much money, but we did. Everything in this video is sold, so sorry, not sorry.
So that makes our total profit on this video $832.88. In our pockets, cash money. All this stuff is sold at conventions or on eBay. Fantastic.
I'm not even going to worry about eBay fees. You can deduct whatever you feel is fair for eBay fees. There's only a couple things in this video that were eBay fee related. The rest was all convention stuff, cash money. So sitting pretty good. So with this summer's hunting though, we're like, we want to add some bangers to the collection with the money we make. And it's not a particular one. If you watched last year, we were going after Power Blade 2. This year, we're just filling in the gaps of things that we've always wanted. So the first thing we did with this money was we bought a modded, ready-to-go Sega Saturn.
That means Saturn content is coming your way. So that means you need to maybe hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for future content because Saturn stuff's coming your way. I'm excited. It's going to be freaking awesome.
So in the last two hunting videos, we've added the TurboGrafx 16, and now we're adding a Sega Saturn just for you guys so we can cover different stuff on the channel. And then for games, not a big dinger, but an awesome game. We got Silkworm on the NES. This is a sleeper. If there ever was a hidden gem on the NES, this is it. I don't hear anybody talk about it. We found out about this by our good buddy about it from Megadan29. Yeah, this game's awesome. Co-op. Got to try it out. Somebody's on the ground in a Jeep or a tank, and somebody's in the air with a helicopter. Stay tuned. We're going to try getting a no-death run done on this at some point. You may see that in like 2025. Then we picked up a couple Genesis masterpieces. We got
Ghostbusters and Ghouls and Ghosts on the Sega Genesis.
Both CIB ringers that we wanted to get for the Genesis collection. So, that's it. The hunt is still alive. We're still out there grinding. I don't know how many more hunting videos we are going to have. Garage sale season is kind of percolating down to a slow roar in our area. But we're going to keep hitting those pawn shops, thrift stores. Maybe we'll eke another one out the remainder of 2023. We'll see how it goes. But all I can say is get out there and look. The stuff is out there. Hopefully some of the stuff we found in this video will open your eyes to things to look for when you're out doing your hunting. I think it's the best way to collect for retro games. You make money on games to buy other games. Pretty simple solution. I love it. I love the game. I love conventions. I love hunting. I love garage sales. And I love LAMP. We'll see you next time, right here on the one and only Gaming Off the Grid.